Good morning, Jim. I want to talk to you. Do you have a minute? Or are you in a hurry? Morning, teacher. I have to go to my class right now. But tell me, what's up? I checked your exam and you have a lot of mistakes. You need to practice more. Or, my exam? I don't think so. I have been studying a lot for that exam, teacher. Can you please tell me what mistakes I made? I need to know in order to get better, right? Sure, and I will do it because I don't want you to fail at learning English. Let's see. Well, to start, it's normal to make mistakes when you learn something, especially a different language. Something I checked in your exam was the use of yet and still. You made a mistake with that. This is one that actually my students confuse sometimes, and I also got confused in the past. Let's see. Still, it's something that started in the past and continues through the present. For example, are you still watching that show on TV? The one you were watching yesterday? And yet, it's something that we want, but it hasn't happened. The difference is pretty clear. For example, haven't you seen that show on TV yet? I don't think you have seen it. Oh, I didn't know that. I'm sorry, teacher. I don't can speak English very well. That's another mistake you made. When we use the modal verb can, we don't use any auxiliary verb. So it's incorrect to say I don't can or I don't can't. The correct way is I can't. Remember that. And also, double negative is not correct. Native speakers will sometimes use double negatives when they shouldn't. Like I don't can't or I don't have no food in my refrigerator. It's I don't have any food in my refrigerator. Wait a minute, but there's a song. Sia's song. I don't need no money. That's a double negative. And the singer is a native English speaker. How's that possible? Native speakers will sometimes use double negatives when they shouldn't. That's one example. For example, I don't need no money to have fun, but it's grammatically incorrect. I still understand the meaning that you can have fun without having money, but the correct way to say it will be I don't need any money to have fun. You will listen a lot of mistakes from native speakers. But it doesn't mean that's the right way to talk. Still, you need to know those mistakes too. Oh, I understand that now. Well, you need to understand, teacher. I have never been in USA. And that's another mistake. When we're talking about traveling, we say to a place. Don't say I've been in the US. Say I've been to the US. If you ask someone a question, you would say, have you ever been to the USA? You're right, teacher. Can I ask you a question, please? I never understood something. The difference between in and into. I don't know when or how to use it. Should I say I live into a city or I live in a city? I don't understand the difference. Oh, it's very common students confused with that. I'm gonna explain it to you. Don't worry. We would use into if there is movement involved. For example, I am in the classroom. No movement. I am going into the classroom. There is movement. That's the difference. Often, if you're using the verb going, it indicates movement. So you would use into because it suggests movement. And in your case, you would say, I live in a city because there's no movement. Oh, that's clear for me now. Thank you. I like to listen to you, teacher. I learned a lot. Oh, I will take this opportunity to correct a very common mistake. You said listen you, which is not correct. These verbs, look at, search for, listen to. I often hear people forgetting or not saying these three verbs that really need prepositions after them. The prepositions are very small, and when you hear people say them in everyday conversation, you may not even hear them because native speakers say them quickly. And it sounds like they are not even there, but they are there. Look at me. Listen to me. Search for the answer. That's the correct way. You can hear them, but in a sentence they become smaller, and we say them very quickly. Oh, now I get it. Yeah, I usually make that mistake, teacher. I'm sorry. I'm just a student. Obviously, you're more smarter than me. That's why. Double comparatives. Another mistake. Don't say more smarter or more uglier. That is incorrect, and native speakers are often guilty of this. Just say smarter, uglier, better, faster, and don't add more. It's not necessary. And what is worse, more beautifuler. No, please. Oh, you're right. I'll never make that mistake again. You are too intelligent, teacher. I think you should better say you're so intelligent. A lot of English learners confuse too and so. For example, I like your dress too much. That's not correct. If you use too in this way, it's actually something negative, where you feel like it's a bad thing. That you like the dress too much, more than you should. That doesn't really make sense. What you actually mean to say is, I like your dress so much. In the sentence, so is similar to very. Too means in excess. So many times too much isn't a good thing. Do you understand? Oh, sorry about that. I have a friend that lives in England and he usually makes that mistake. You mean your friend who lives in England? If you're talking about people, we use who. For example, I just texted my friend who is from France. Many people do say that. And to be honest, it's generally acceptable, but it's more correct to use who when you're talking about people. Well, I think and that was enough for today. Didn't you have a class? It's very late. Yes, but I want to stay here, listening to you. Please, keep correcting my mistakes. Okay, but maybe some other time. Only if our subscribers like this video. Sure, I'm sure they love it. They will let us know on the comments. I hope you liked this conversation. If you could improve your English a little more, please subscribe to the channel and share this video with a friend. And if you want to support this channel, you can join us or click on the Super Thanks button. Thank you very much for your support. Take care.